This is the new 70K Bands MDF Bands app walkthrough for the 2026 edition of these events. These are unofficial apps not associated with the promoters of these events. These apps are identical in feature set. I will be using 70K Bands for this demonstration, but all features are available in both apps, though obviously content will be different. Also, pre-party event data is not available for the MDF app. There are two modes of the application, one before the schedule is made available and another after the schedule is announced and uploaded into the app. Here's the interface before the schedule is made available. We will see all the bands that have been announced as well as 70,000 tons cruiser organized events. You will also receive notifications when new bands are announced. Typically, the notifications come within 5 minutes of the band being added to the official artist page on the 70,000 tons website. MDF notifications are more manual but happen less frequently. Pull to refresh is available, but the app should refresh on its own under most circumstances. You can click on any band name to view additional details. There are a series of links you can click on to get more information on the bands. The official website, Metal Archives, Wikipedia, and YouTube. For the 70K Bands app, detailed notes are provided by Aaron Copeland. Aaron does some great write-ups for all the bands and provides entertaining details and comparisons. MDF users are encouraged to provide their own notes by clicking within the notes interface. Custom notes are available for both apps, though 70K is the only app to provide default notes. You can also flag bands as must see, might see, or won't see with a default of unknown. Back to the main view, you can change must, might, and won't via a swipe menu. You can use the search interface to narrow the list of bands you are viewing. The list will filter dynamically as you type. There is also the filters menu. With this menu, you can easily filter out must, might, won't, or unknown bands, as well as hide or show unofficial events. Once filters are enabled, you will see the option to clear all filters. When filters are active and hiding bands or events, you will see the text filtering next to the band event count. One great feature is the ability to go into preferences and choose to view prior years. For 70,000 tons, we have data going all the way back to 2011 and the first cruise. For MDF bands, we only have 2025 and 2026 as the current year. Let's look at 2025 data for 70,000 tons so we can look at the schedule interface. Once the schedule is made available within the app, the interface undergoes major changes. We now display full show times, locations, and event types for everything happening at the event. Once the schedule is on your phone, no network access is required to use all major features of the app. Feel free to put your phone in airplane mode. You will see a complete list of events that, for 70,000 tons, include 2 shows per band, plus a meet and greet along with other events. There is now an eye icon available in the swipe interface to indicate that you plan to attend an event. This is a powerful feature that can really help you plan what events to see. With the schedule release, there is also a lot more filters available. Must, might, won't, and unknown are still there, but in addition, you can do the following. You can show only the events that are marked as indicating that you want to attend. This powerful feature can give you a customized view of your cruise. Click Show All again to resume viewing all events. You can also sort by name or time, with time being the default. You can hide certain classifications of events like meet and greet or the All-Star Jam. You can also hide certain venues like the lounge, for example. Clear filters remove all filtering so you can see all events. Within the details screen, events are listed here as well, showing all events related to the band that you clicked on. These include any scheduled meet and greets and clinics. You can click on any event to toggle between fully attend, partially attend, or won't attend. Let's switch over to the preference view. There are several preferences here that you can use to customize how the app behaves. Hiding expired events is on by default. This allows events that have ended to disappear from the display. If a band has no more scheduled events, the band name will appear at the bottom. You can disable this setting after the event to show all events that happened in the past. Prompt for attended is another feature to indicate you plan to attend an event. When you click on an event, you will have the choice to go to the details or flag the event as fully or partially attended. You can remove this prompt if you do not find it helpful here in this setting. Further down in the preferences are the alert options. By default, it will alert for all must and might bands 10 minutes before an event is to occur. You can choose to alert 15 minutes before event or at the event time. You can choose to only alert for events you have indicated you're going to attend. By default, meet and greet clinics and listening sessions are not alerted, but those alerts can be enabled here. There are two other features that can be very, very helpful. One is sharing your profile. This lets you send your must, might, won't, and attended preferences to your friends. Here's how it works. Click on the share icon in the left corner. Select Share Importable Band Event Data. It will default to the name of your device, but you can put any text here. Your friends will see what you type here, and this will be the default on how it will be viewed on their device. You can transfer the data via any method supported by your phone OS. In this example, I am using email, but iMessage, RCS, AirDrop, or QuickShare, or any other method you have for getting a file from one device to another should work. Let's view the email that was sent. Just click on the attachment. It will open in a text editor, at least on iOS, but you can click on the share icon and choose to open it in 70K Bands or MDF Bands, and this will trigger an import of the data file. You can accept the name provided by the person who sent it, or you can change it here. Once you click import, you'll get a message acknowledging what has been imported. Notice the color change of the 51 bands text. This is to indicate you are looking at a different profile than your own. Your profile will always be in white. Any other color will indicate you are looking at a friend's profile, not your own. If you click on the count header, you get a menu showing the profiles available to view, what colors are associated with each profile. Multiple profiles are supported. Long click on an entry to show a customization menu. You can rename an entry. Let's name this Ben's Choices. You can customize the color of an entry. Let's change this to green. You can make that profile preference your own. Keep in mind that all the alerting preferences are driven from your choices, not imported profiles. If you no longer find a profile useful, you can delete it. Keep in mind that profiles are static. If the user that sent this chooses to change their settings, you will not automatically see them. That being said, if they send you a new export file and you import it, the import will automatically be associated with the existing profile. It won't try and create a new one, and so updates are easily supported. The other feature is the stats screen. Stats are gathered from users anonymously. I have no idea your email, where you live, other than general country, or any other personal information. I do know your must, might, won't choices and attendance choices, and I use that data to gather interesting reports that I share within the app. All stats are based on users who have launched the app in the last 30 days. We have band rankings, what bands people are digging, countries, what country everyone is from, platforms, how many users are using the app and what platforms they are using, band country, what countries the bands are from, and for 70,000 tons only, we have band repeats. This shows you how many times bands have been on in previous years. Some bands will be counted under multiple years if they have been on many times before. Thank you for watching this walkthrough video. My name is Ron Dorn. I'm the main architect of the software. I'd like to send a very special thanks to Robert Vandegeers, who does a lot of the work on the UI. Aaron Copeland is also a key part of the team, and he writes all the detailed descriptions for the 70,000 Tons app. I am looking forward to seeing everybody on the 70,000 Tons cruise and at the Maryland Death Fest. See you guys then.